EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Coming up, we begin a triple header here on Wild Card Sunday, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the LA Chargers. Strap in, the first of 3 on this Sunday. What a day we have in store. Super Wild Card Weekend on EA Sports. From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. They'll start on the ground here on first down. Oh, what a juke into space. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's a start they can live with. 15 yards on their first play from scrimmage. A nice run right there. And we talk this time of year about certain teams, certain players who don't have a lot of postseason history to speak of. And here's a man right here in his rookie season in the NFL, and he's being asked to carry the load at running back for this offense.
And he has acquitted himself nicely here in his rookie year. And look, I think we both believe that the burden's a little lighter on backs and receivers than it is on quarterbacks in the playoffs. But that's not to say this is going to be easy. As fast as the NFL game is in the regular season, it's like warp speed when you turn pressure up in the postseason. So let's see how he handles things early.
On second down now, Barlow. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
3rd and 5.
Hey, Ram.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 41-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 41. And they'll run it from the gun with Miller. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 43-yard line.
Hey, easy. We'll go orange. Go.
Now a handoff up the middle. Barlow. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Baylor Tiger. Home to strike. Hey, Ray. 5-9.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Christian Harris. And the Texans are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one. And let him know he'll be back the very next series.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Whip, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
His size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Here is 3rd down and 4. Operating from the gun, Donnelly. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. The middle they go. Whip, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now a 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun, Donnelly. The killer here is complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That one a first down pickup of 8. So a nice throw right there. And this, we all know, a big test for this young man at quarterback. He guided his team into the playoffs as a wild card. Now here he is on the road looking to get his guys to the 2nd round. It's certainly a tough task no matter how you slice it.
Oh, I absolutely agree 100%. And while no one around the franchise is going to, co-sign on what I'm about to say, because all they're focused on is winning this game. But let's face it, partner, no matter what happens in this one, they've got their quarterback to build their roster around for the future. That's got to feel good for everyone associated with this team.
On 2nd down, Whip, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stop that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. 20! And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
So 1st and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. To the right side and caught by Dell. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. They call it a loss of a yard there. And now what we have here, a 3rd and goal. No score after one on EA Sports. Texans football to start quarter two, as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. Now they try the right side here. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Texans will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Joey Sly on for the extra point. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Texans 7, Chargers nothing.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, go Lion. Ready?
They'll keep it on the ground. Barlow. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. Solid running there. And, CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're flowing and he's carrying the ball consistently, they're tough to beat.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Hey, Kappa.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
Herbert. And that is incomplete.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And the Texans will take over. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents. Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
On 2nd down now. Whip. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
This defense is really flew around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get his running game going.
This offense so far on third down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 8. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. On is the punter man as he boots this one away. Davis now to return it. 47-yard punt, a return of 4. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? And turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points. From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on second down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
On second down, Barlow, and he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Now, we all know that an offensive coordinator and a quarterback, they're aligned at the hip. But when you've got a runner who can get you that kind of yardage, that guy's invaluable.
Home to right. 5-9, 5-9.
On first down, Justin Herbert. He finds his man, complete. That's Watkins. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Barlow. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Mozzie Smith there to bring him down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Barlow. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Here's Herbert. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Go Lion, 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 Lion.
Here we go on 4th down. Oh, good move at the 5. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call. They'll try to run this one in. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 3.
Herbert changing things up.
Crowd right, crowd right, crowd right.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
59, 59. Hey, ram. Go.
Now Herbert, 3rd and goal. And this is caught by Watkins. Touchdown, Chargers. A great effort there. Laying himself out in the end zone. And the Chargers are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. As they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Joey Bosa, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Boy, that's tough, Charles. First play of the drive, you're hoping to stay ahead of schedule. You take that huge sack, and now you're facing 2nd and a mile.
And the entire time, you were probably thinking the same thing I was. Either get rid of the ball, safely of course, or go down. The yardage he gave up on that play, that's going to be tough for them to make up.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. We welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. He will return this from deep in the end zone. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. That often runs you into a penalty.
Now a give, right side. Whip. And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. And with a flag on the field. And that one looks to be in the area where someone was held. So that's going to push him back half the distance. They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. It's a gain of 34. So this play, until recently, only something you'd probably expect to see in a college game, but running quarterbacks are certainly in vogue, and this turned into a big play.
And you and I both know that for a long time, coaches worried about their quarterbacks taking too much punishment, running plays like this, and they still worry about it. But when you can break up big chunks of yardage like that, it's worth the risk. Plus, you're coaching that quarterback to see those guys coming and get down before the big hit occurs.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Donnelly. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's third down. This defense trying to do its part. Active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
To throw on third down. Donnelly. And that is incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Returnable here for Davis. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 all to return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. On second down, here's Herbert. That one caught downfield by Watson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A big play there for L.A. 52 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Up the middle they go. Barlow. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. 16-yard touchdown run, and the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker, and that makes the score 14-7. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up first and 10. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 45 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially that first half.
Yeah, I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. Just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a give, right side. Whip. He is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11. Looking to throw. Donnelly. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Trafficking the moment with the quarterback's hand, and that's
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. This is taken at about the 14.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On second down now, Barlow. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. And chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down.
Ray. 5-9. Go. Set.
Herbert now. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And now that brings up fourth down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. Here's J.K. Scott now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And taken right on the 30. It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a quick 6 and a Charger TD. Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick 6.
I think that's a great observation, too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Throwing after the interception. Donnelly. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second.
Defenders are always happy anytime they can sack a quarterback for a loss of 10 or more yards. There's an example there. High fives all around.
The job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Back to throw. Donnelly. And Dixon over the middle. And they work this out past the 25. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Throwing on first down. Donnelly. He's got his tight end. It's Albert Okuwegunam. Big strides. Look at him go. Touchdown, Houston. Albert O. 73 yards. And the Texans are back within a score. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
And in a situation like this, you're in the second half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up a first down.
Oh, into a sea of defenders, unintercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off. Now he's loose at the 40, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
When you're in man coverage, you have help over the top, you become a much more confident defender. Trail the receiver and know that someone over the top can make a play, and that's exactly what happened here. The free safety coming up with the interception.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Whip. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
There's so many definitions of a complete back. I think most people think a guy who can block, a guy who can catch, and a guy who can run. But how about when you put it all together as a runner, and you can fake people out, you can be shifty, and also run with some power and break tackles, as we just saw on that pickup.
1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 29, here's 2nd and a couple. They'll keep it on the ground. Whip. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
On 1st and 10, Donnelly. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw again, Donnelly. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
The offense on 3rd down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile. Looking to throw. Donnelly. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And this a very important drive leading in the fourth quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here first down. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 133 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the wild card round. Got to figure now after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Taken down at the 42. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Nice call by the defense there on third down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
You hate to give the ball away here in the fourth quarter while you're just holding a slim lead. But that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on 2nd down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. To throw from his end zone. Donnelly. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Trying to get a big strike right there and hopefully tie this game up in the late going. But the coverage was there, and this winds up incomplete.
In the game thus far, the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. To throw from his end zone, Donnelly. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to get this up to the 24-yard line. A gain of 22.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
In motion right, that's Dell. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. He's got room past the 30. Powering his way forward. And all the way out to the 46. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. Oh, he's running, lost the football. Put on the crumble. But fortunately, he's able to recover. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. And they'll accept that penalty. They go play action here on first down. Look at the big man rumble. It will be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
Zone coverage here defensively. They're going to let their tight end run a drag across the field. This is where a linebacker gets forced to pass him off. That time, the receiver gets lost a little bit, and he's able to make the catch and pick up good yardage and a first down.
And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Up the middle they go. Witt. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going. Back to throw. Donnelly. And this is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
Well, that was a pretty good time for his first catch of the ball game, and it turned into a huge play as well. He's certainly not been a central part of this passing game so far in this one, but he made his presence felt there. A big pickup on third down.
They'll try to run this one in. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Both these teams fighting for their playoff lives. All tied, 4th quarter, as the kick is away here. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Ray.
They'll start this drive out on the ground.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
21.
They'll keep it on the ground. Barlow, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
What can they come up with here? It's 3rd and 7.
Hey, Ram.
Herbert gonna throw. Finding Watkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10.
Hey, easy. We'll go orange. Home trips right. Go.
Herbert to throw. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down. Nearly an interception. If that one's picked off, it's over. So a new lease on life, so to speak.
A lot of times when you're in coverage, you're so focused on the man and the coverage that sometimes the ball, if it arrives, it surprises you. That may have happened to him in that situation.
Just over 30 seconds remain. Here's 2nd and 10 now. Herbert. And he comes back with one complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
A big play here. 3rd and 2. Herbert. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. 4th down now defensively. Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, over-excited, and blow an assignment and give up the big first down.
On for the field goal. A 59-yard attempt.
You ain't going nowhere.
And the kick is good. He got it. And it's official now. They're going to the playoffs. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game. Check. Got that done. Win a wild card game. Big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaw.